hello. We've achieved the 3rd grade of mastery in the air element. Ooh. Yes, we got this one last time. It's just reminding us we can do research on artifacts, which is good. I wonder if we have any artifacts. But first things first, we have to check our status. So this lovely border serves a purpose. We can click on the gems. And we can also discover our energy levels. It's the gold braid at the bottom. So we have a 3rd of full energy. This is our first go through of part 2. We've lost 2 of our 3 lives so far. If you lose the 3rd one, then that's true death, and you start again. You can choose where you start from. You can start just from the beginning of part 2 and pick your progress up to that point, or you could pick part 1, or you could even start from the very beginning in an egg. And me being me, I kind of do the egg thing, to be honest, because it doesn't make sense to me that if my Drak has died, it can't just suddenly be at the entrance to the Great Green again. That doesn't make any sense from a story point of view. So yeah, if we lose this one life, we are starting again. But because this is quite expected to happen, the losing of lives, some of your experiences are carried over. So each time you do die, you get to keep more, so you start off stronger, which really, really helps, especially someone like me who doesn't shake off death in games so well. Yes, our status anyway. Oh, hang on, have I unmuted? Oh, mistakes have been made. You are in the summer of your life. Plenty of time yet remains for you to make the Heart of the Green your own. I'm not entirely sure what this means. I know where the Heart of the Green is. The Great Green is our current territory. We've claimed it. I could go and explore it, but I feel like... Oh, I'm going to yawn, I'm sorry. Oh. I feel like that might be the last thing we do, perhaps? It's all a bit up in the air, but that's okay. I need to let go of my desire to know everything that's going on before I make a decision. We're in perfect health. We're hungry. Yeah, and we've got a little bauble inspiring us in the 4 elements. Yeesh indeed. Let's check our treasure trove. Yeah, this should be bigger, but we had some problems with rats, and yeah, let's not go into it. But yeah, we've managed to claw out some shiny stone. We've got this lodestone on the left, which is like a magnet. We have our bauble on the right, our very first piece of shiny stone we got when we are like straight out of the egg almost. And then we have this blob of musty black stuff, which is actually yes, well, it's bad down, but we could set fire to it and blow things up. So it's precious. No idea what I'm going to do with that. We also have this virulent red feather that we got in our last stream last week from defeating an interloper, because Drak, they don't live in groups. They're solitary, and they go around and try to claim other territories if they don't have their own. So we were challenged, and we are not a strong, like physically strong Drak. So we challenged to a battle of wits, because as a Drak, you're the top of creation, pretty much. Yeah, we gotta say it truthfully, and it's not enough to have just brute strength. You have to have a wisdom as well. So we managed to defeat, thankfully, the interloper, because we never could have defeated it in a straight fight, and got a feather to remember our win. Let's back out. You want to collect treasure as a secondary objective as a Drak. It helps other Drak know your worth a little bit, I think, in your path to become a great Drak. But it's only a secondary objective. Okay. Let's check out our elements. Sorry, I got distracted. My phone was peeking at me. Go away, phone. I've turned it over. These are the elements, yeah. Everything that lives has the elements running through them to a greater or lesser degree. Some have not all of the elements. We do, because, we're awesome at everything. So we've got fire, water, earth, and air. And you can see that they have sigils in the middle of these spheres, and the more complicated the sigil, the more powerful you are in that element. We are not very powerful in fire. If I click on this sphere, we can see that we are only in the 2nd grade of mastery, and we have 3 abilities. Water, we're in the 3rd grade with 3 abilities. Earth, 3rd grade again with 4 abilities. Some of them are passive. And air, 3rd grade as well with 3 abilities. Okay, let's back out of this then. Okay, so we are hungry, so we could start off with a hunt. We do tend to be doing a lot of hunting. We're going to head out into the wilds then. But because we're not very strong, we can't take on the bigger animals that would be required to build our energy up as much. So, this is our territory here, and we have lots of different symbols on the map. The coloured ones, in general, are hunting grounds. You can see that we have 3 yellow and 1 green. The blue is our lair. Green means that it's an abundant hunting ground. Yellow, not so much. And red is sparse. You definitely don't want to be hunting in a sparse area, because it could drive away the prey entirely and they will not come back. So we'll try for the green one, although I refuse to kill piglets. I just can't do it. I know I'm a dragon and I'm supposed to not think like that, but it's still me as a drag, so you know, we've got to find some kind of compromise here. But there can be other things to hunt, not just little piglins. We will hunt. Oh, sorry, I'm just knocking things over. Let me just pick that up a second. Alright, I just need to take care of this. I'm going to be at 1 minute. Maybe 2. Who's counting? You're probably counting. I'm sorry, this is a important thing I need to do. Almost done. Okay. Distractions. Sorry about that. There are several scents on the air, one familiar to this place, but a few others. So which will you follow? The familiar scent of a tusk-snort hatchling. Ugh. So that'll be the little piglets. It's curious, it said the first time we came here that it was a familiar scent, but we'd never met a tusk-snort hatchling before, so I don't know how that could be familiar. Maybe it was one of the scents we were taught when we were in the egg. Our creator taught us a whole bunch of things, and then an elder dragon we met later on called Darktooth taught us a load of things as well, so it must be one of those. Oh no, a large fur beast with a predator scent, or a large fur beast smelling of earth. Yeah. We can't take on... Damn it. We can't take on large animals. We're about a medium size. Last time I tried to back out by retiring for the sun, but once you've gone in like this, if you retire, then you've just wasted your whole day. So we can at least have a look at the large fur beast smelling of earth. Oh. Looks like, oh my goodness, it looks like a warthog, except it doesn't have tusks. Interesting. Let's have a look. See, there it is, brown. And let's compare. Looks like it's got, I can see the elements of earth and air running through it. Oh shit, yeah, see what I mean? You can click on the animal and it's, you can see its elemental strengths. And blimey. Yeah, there's no way we can take that on. But hey, we can have a look, check it out, find out some information at least. I guess we will go a little bit hungry today. Oh, I didn't read the thing. You have caught the scent of a tusk-snort Bertha on the breeze. It makes no sign of acknowledgement. It seems not to know you are here. A great distance still remains to close before you are near it. The wind favours you this hunt. The tusk-snort Bertha is upwind from you. It will take longer for your scent to reach it. That'll give us a longer time to observe. By observing, we can learn more about the creature, maybe things to our advantage. Still completely oblivious. We're going to do 4 observations. Still ignorant and far away. No sign of acknowledgement, nowhere near each other. And one more. Scent still free of the pungent smell of fear. So we should have a little bit of information now. No, that's a tree tail. Come on now. Just finding its sigil. Tusk snort. Yes, we've got some texture. Wow. The tusk snort people are a race renowned for their keen noses and bold, honourable demeanour. Tusk snorts can find food hidden deep beneath the earth's flesh, and have sorry, I really hate that word, and have a complex scent-based language with which they communicate. Beware, though their flesh is both sweet and hearty, the charge of a tusk snort is rightly feared by all good beasts of the Great Green. Yeah. I'm well aware of the strength of the wild boar. So we're going to try and silently draw nearer. You can see that the water orb has popped up with a yellow aura. That means we are using abilities from the water element. In this case, it would be like our keen senses, I believe, or possibly the tusk snort's keen senses. Either way, yellow means it's a 50-50 chance of success. So we're going to try. Oh, looking right at me. You begin to taste fear, the betrayer and empowerer radiating from it. While not immediately in front of you, it is not far either. Will you strike now? Nope. We're going to hide a little bit. Let's hunker down. Oh, we can make out its markings. It still thinks we're there. No, I'm a leaf on the breeze. Still eyeballing me. Fine, we'll eyeball each other. I'm not going to break first. It notices you and readies itself for battle. Oh, bugger. Let's have a little tussle. You can always retreat. If it wounds us once, we're going to back away. Just have a little look. I know it's silly. Oof, that was incredibly white. Alright, you can see size-wise, we're generally about the same, but the boar is much more compact. Still staring at me, I'm getting creeped out now. Okay. So we don't know anything about the tusk snort's attack pattern, which means I'm going to open my notebook and get to the relevant place. Whoop. That's not the relevant place. There it is. Let me just close my... Is this even the right pen? I'm using the wrong pen. Alright, notes are achieved, right? Tusk snort. The good beasts have patterns to their attacks. If we can find out what they are, we can use it to our advantage, because a lot of the elements are stronger against certain other elements, that kind of thing. So, it looked like it's going to go earth and air as predominantly. And if we have a peek, we can remind ourselves, by turning the page, that water is strong against fire, fire is strong against air, and air is strong against water. Earth is a neutral element. Okay, so if it went with air, I should go fire. If it goes with earth, there's, well, Not quite sure what I should do. I'm going to go with air. I have a specific ability that I tend to use called Swift Strike. There's a possibility of hitting the opponent before they, because it's so fast, of hitting them before they can retaliate. So let's see. Uses earth. It looks like a brace, is that? Yeah, it does look like a brace. So earth. You lash out swiftly with your claws, dealing light damage. The tusk snort Bertha braces for your attack. Okay, that seemed to be an equal contest right there. So assuming it might use fire, air, we're going to use fire. Now some of the fire abilities use up energy, so you probably won't want to do it on a smaller prey because you may end up just like losing a chunk and then only being able to restore a little bit, and it just becomes a little less efficient that way. Of course, if we got a wild boar, that would be quite a lot, but we cannot defeat it. We know that. We're probably going to go for a power strike and then see what it responds with. Comes back at me with fire. Oh, ow, that sounded painful. Oh dear. You attack with a mighty blow. You deal moderate damage to the tusk snort Bertha, who attacks with a mighty blow and overcomes your defences, dealing serious damage. You are battered. Your wounds are beginning to slow you down. I've just remembered something we should have used. We should have used the pacify ability in water, which will suppress some of its fire. Fire is the power you have to fight with, but we didn't think of that, and now we are going to try to gracefully back away. We don't want to... Yeah, I mean, look at us now. It's affected our air element. That's how speedy we are. And yeah, I think we're all right. We've learned a few things. Let us flee the battle. And being an honourable type of pig, it's not going to like hit me in the back. We learned more about the way of the tusk snorts. Yes, we did. So now we're not feeling so good. You can see the border, the dragon border, is not so vibrant anymore, and the gems are now yellow instead of sapphire or deep blue. Maybe not sapphire. It's the way I think of sapphires anyway. If we're not going to... I mean, we know we're not going to be able to eat anything today, so I'm just going to eyeball some things. Let's check out what the large fur beast with the predator scent is. Definitely hiding from this one, I tell you. Oh, it's a clan singer! That's the game's name for wolves. You have caught the scent of a clan singer on the breeze. Yeah, like I'm going to go for that. It has paused and is actively scanning its surroundings. At the moment, it is far from you. The wind is neutral and will not affect this hunt. Do we have knowledge about the clan singers already? Yeah, we have loads of knowledge. We don't have the attack pattern because, oof, I'm not going for that. Yeah, you can see how complicated the elements are. So yeah, we're just looking. We're just observing. It gone back to ignorance, doesn't know we're there. I wonder what the purple is. Sometimes I see purple lines going through the good beasts. I wonder if it's just the clan singers. I wonder. Because obviously it's not one of the colours of the elements, so... Okay, a bit more observation. Still just kind of staring off into the distance. We're still nowhere near each other. I'm learning that wolves like to stand still a lot. Did we get anything from that? Yes, we did. We got the attack pattern. I don't know why we want this, because I can't imagine ever attacking a clan singer. I've got to draw the line somewhere, you know. Wolves are my very favourite animals, so I'm going to jot it down in the notebook, though. Clan singer goes fire, air, fire, water. I mean, this gives us a chance because we know how to counter. We don't know where it would start in the pattern, but yeah, I don't want to. So frankly, that's what we're going to do. Okay, we can back off. Retreat. Leave into it. We're going to go and have a look at the hatchling. Just having a look. Just having a look. I mean, you know, if you can't find any food, the least you can do is find something small and fluffy to make you feel better. You encounter a tusk-snort hatchling foraging for food, following the way of its people. It makes no sign of acknowledgement. It seems not to know you're here. A great distance still remains to close before you are near to it. The wind favours you this hunt. The tusk-snort hatchling is upwind from you. It will take longer for your scent to reach it. I can barely see it through the leaves. We can click on it though and see it's pretty fierce. I mean, look at that. We could take it on endurance-wise, endurance being earth. We're still battered, so we are slow because of our injuries. We are equal in water and not as strong in fire. So it's not entirely sure that we could take the tiny pig. What are you going to do? So we're just going to... Can we draw nearer? There's 50-50. We're going to do some observations like before. We're a very scientific dragon. Again, nice and cute and stripy it is. Still completely oblivious. This slightly injured dragon just bleeding everywhere. One more. There we go. Did we learn anything? Tusk-snort. Nope, not particularly. Is it a particular difference, a tusk-snort compared to a hatchling? It should be the same species, so I shouldn't need to look it up like this. No, it's the same. There you go. Because we're practicing, we'll try and creep up on it. It's not having any of it. Totally knows there's somebody there. Don't worry, we're not here to hurt you. Pig believes me. Why wouldn't you, you know? Just doing a few more observations, seeing if we can get that attack pattern. Hoping the attack pattern for the hatchling is the same as the adult. I mean, we will grow bigger, you know, if we survive. Ah, notices you and flees. Give up. We're not going to chase it. Ah, so close to that last observation. And that's the day past. From what I understand of animals, though, most predators are not successful in their hunts. Yeah, we're not feeling great and we're hungry. I might rest, but we're a bit too peckish. We're going to have to head out. Double check. Oh, okay, some of the status has changed. Autumn comes. You feel a heaviness, the shadow of your next great sleep. Make the most of your time, as less than half remains. Okay. Yeah, there is a countdown going on. I'm just not 100% sure what it's counting down this time. Last time it was until we would get caught by the no-tails, which is the humans, and we managed to get away. Let's head out. Try and find some easier prey. Interesting. It seems that even though I didn't catch or kill anything in the tusk-snort area, just by being there and having a little bit of a tussle has scared some of the prey away. And you can see it's now yellow hunting ground. But the fish, the little creek here with the fish in it is now green, so we'll go there. I'm so thirsty. Whew. Okay, we can smell the familiar scent of shift scale. We have actually mastered shift scale. We know everything there is to know, but we still can't always catch the buggers. A small feather beast smelling of the reeds. A moderately sized feather beast smelling of the reeds. It's a reedy sort of place. We are a bit low in our abilities because of the damage we took. Okay, let's do one of each. See how it goes. We'll try for the fish first. Okay, completely oblivious to us, not immediately in front of us, but not far either. The wind is favouring us. It is upwind. So fish do not fight back. They swim away. So if you bust them, then they're just gone. They're gone. Let's remind ourselves. Yeah, we should be able to take it. I mean, it's such a small bite. It doesn't keep us going for very long, but needs must. 50-50 for drawing nearer. Now, I'd probably risk it if it was another animal, but we are pretty hungry by now. So I might try and strike from here. See how it goes. Damn it! It's gone. Okay. Next, a small feather beast smelling of the reeds. Now, a lot of birds won't fight back either. I think prey birds do, but a lot of birds just fly away because I can't currently fly. My wings aren't big enough yet. The wind has spoken to your nose and ears, bringing tidings of a lesser spearbill in the area. Its scent is still free from the pungent smell of fear or even alertness. A great distance still remains to close before you are near to it. The wind favours you this hunt. The lesser spearbill is upwind from you. Good. Do we have lesser spearbill on my list? Oh, here. All I've got is that... Okay, so my notations say that it does fight back with air. I'm going to cough, excuse me. And that it is a poor meal, but at the moment, any meal would really... Maybe I should have gone for another fish, but I didn't check my notes first. What's the point of making the notes if you don't check them? I must ask myself. We can draw nearer. What do we know about the lesser spearbill? We have its elemental makeup and some information. I don't like to attack and kill spearbills because I enjoy their philosophy. It feels very weird to be okay attacking and killing things that can talk to you. I feel like that's supposed to be some kind. There's supposed to be some kind of line there that. But clearly not. That's not how it works with Draken in nature. So here we go. Okay, it's got less. It's much better in air, obviously, and not as good. And yeah, the rest is not as good. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. I'm stumbling over my words a lot. I hope I'm not. Okay. Well, if it's only been half an hour and I'm already stumbling, we'll have to keep an eye on that if I completely devolve. There won't be much point carrying on today. I'll be yawning. Oh, sorry. I've been doing a bit more than usual. Okay, we will observe for a bit. It is upwind after all. Good, 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 good. A bit more. Good. We're going to draw a bit closer. That's a green aura, so we should be successful. Seems distracted by little fish. And we will observe. Still hasn't noticed us. Once more. Okay. There we... Oh, we've got an attack pattern. Excellent. Patience, that's what it is. Oh, I appreciate that, Cowlin. Thank you. Okay, so lesser spearbill. Attack pattern that goes air, air, water, water. Okay. We have an advantage. We have an advantage. Perhaps. We're not very well. We've been a bit knocked around by that wild boar. So, how close are we? We can almost make out its markings. Can we still draw closer? 50-50. We don't want it winging away. We're going to try and strike. Cross fingers. Shit. I guess striking, not good enough. We are one hungry dragon. Well, I said we'd try one of each. We'll try the moderately sized feather beast. Now, I know it seems like all we do in this game is hunt, but that's because we're quite weak, and it's our first life in part 2, so we are having to do a lot more hunting than usual. Also, I'm just not very good at the game, so what are you going to do? The taste of great spearbill essence is upon the air. From its posture, you know that it is not ignorant of the fact that danger may be near. It is not yet in clear sight, still far away. The wind is neutral. Okay, so it knows something's there immediately. Whoa. Okay, the elements are pretty hefty. I'm still not better. I can only best it in endurance. This isn't going to go well, is it? Do we know anything? Do we have any information we can use? We have information, but nothing usable, I don't think. Yes. So we'll observe. Maybe it'll chill out for a bit. Yes, it's chilled out. Good. Observe a little bit more. See if we can draw closer. No, we can't. Oh, we're screwed. Yeah, there's no way we're getting that. That's a big red aura there. It is just so much better than us. So we'll observe a couple more times. And go home hungry once again. Nature, eh? Did we get anything from that? We got its elemental range just to terrify us. And now we're just going to run at it just for fun. Because, you know, if you're really, really hungry, you might feel like you're getting a bit down, you know, all these failed hunts. So, just to make yourself laugh, you're going to do something silly and flop along the reeds and miss this bird. There it goes. We are hungry and injured. As time ticks away. Yeah, okay. It's now flashing red at me, my energy bar. But hey, look, with my 2 sleeps, I have recovered from my injuries, so that's something. Once again, we frightened things in the hunting ground. So we're going to have to pick from one of the yellow ones. It's not ideal, but needs must. We'll go for the creepy snaky one. Okay, which scent shall we choose? We can go for Deathbite Tail Beast. I'd rather avoid that because you need to burn them first to burn out the toxins, make them safe to eat, and that takes energy, and we are not doing well with energy. Unfortunately, the other two are small fur beast and a small feather beast, which will not fill us up much at all. Again, needs must. So this will probably be a tree tail, which is the word for... Oh, no, it's a long ear, so it's a rabbit. What have we come to? This is what we would hunt when we were a hatchling. It's all very embarrassing. I think we've mastered the long ear, so there's no point in observing unless we want to calm it down. 50-50 for drawing nearer, we'll see. It worked, it worked. Oh, wow, it doesn't usually work. And we will strike. Got it. So that's just the striking mini game. You have to click when the 2 circles come together and turn red. You strike true, destroying your prey in an instant. You feel a sense of pride and accomplishment in your skill. Do I? Oh, I don't think I do right now. In its fragrant flush, you taste the flowers of spring, the grasses of summer, and the hidden root treasures of the fields. And that's bumped us up to where we were when we started, energy-wise. Alright, at least we've got something in our tums. We will go for the small feather beast smelling of trees. You have caught the scent of a white-black on the breeze. Oh no. Magpies are one of my favourite birds. You see why I'm not a very good jock. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. At the moment, it is far from you. The wind favours you this hunt. The white-black is upwind. Just look how pretty it is. Let's check out. It is faster than us. Oh no, equally as fast as us. Otherwise, we should be able to take it. A tiny, tiny morsel. Do we have any information? We have text information. Okay. Let's head in then. Observe. Knowledge is always good. We are always hungry for knowledge. Observe. Hang on, I've forgotten. Yes, it was upwind. We can continue. And one more. Good. That should mean we get the elements. And try silently drawing nearer. We are successful. Not immediately in front of you, but not far either. Can we try again? 50-50. Yes! We're on a roll. Look how pretty it is. I don't want to eat it. Strike. Yes. And that's a dead bird. Your tongue informs you that you may have been better off not hunting this contrary feather beast, but as you slowly absorb its flesh into yourself, an image comes unbidden into your mind. 5 silver nuggets, 6 golden ones, side by side, and 7 what? Something important. Ooh, interesting. I imagine the white-black has a little treasure trove. It's one of the, we know magpies like to collect items, and some of them include shiny things. We have gained a little energy. The sun hangs low in the sky, signalling the end of this hunt. Pretty much where we began. But hey, we got to have a nice wander around the forest. Can that be so bad? Okay, check-in status. We're getting hungry again. Did we learn anything else about the white blacks? No, we didn't get the attack pattern. I don't think you get an attack pattern for white blacks. Well, we are bored, so even though we are peckish, we're going to head out and get some knowledge, exploration. I'm going to go and explore the little pig area here. We've got to be careful. You can see this symbol is the no-tail symbol. That's the edge of the no-tail's territory, so we've got to be careful. Hi Valentine, how are you doing? And thanks for the follow earlier as well. So let's check out pig. Investigate. Ooh. Okay, hang on. I want to look at this a bit clearer. Okay, so we've got a group of tusk snorts, little hatchlings, and grunting away. They've got strains of earth going through their bodies, but we can also see underground somehow. And it looks a lot prettier than I expected underground, I tell you. And there's something floating there. Something black and glowy. There's also sparkly bits. Maybe we should dig. I think we learnt to dig. Burrow. We learnt burrow, didn't we? Alright, let's see what's going on. In your wanderings, you have come across a clan of tusk snorts. In accordance with their way, all of the adults are birthers. Givers are exiled once they come of age, doomed to wander alone. And they are led by the eldest. Sorry, I kind of leant right into that bit. I just thought, oh, that's really sad. I hope they're okay. They're led by the eldest, who has overcome many trials, birthed many young, and seen many turnings. This group is slightly larger than usual, and seems to have some purpose. Noses to the ground, they sing squawking, hruffing songs, occasionally releasing scents which are a language unto themselves. Their hatchlings shadow them, occasionally play-fighting with each other or investigating new smells. They have not yet detected your presence, but their legendary olfactory capabilities leave little doubt that they soon will. What is your will? We're not feeling, we don't hold grudges. Just because that tusk snort banged us up a bit earlier on, we feel fine now. Moving on. It gives us the option to hunt a hatchling or a birther, or reveal your presence and communicate. Well, I can have the opportunity to hunt them in the hunting grounds, so this seems like a better opportunity to, see what's going on with the tusk snorts. You allow yourself to be detected and approach, holding your body in such a way as to make it clear that you are not hunting. I'm getting a great image. Imagine I'm waving my little wings around and just nodding amiably to everybody as I go past, and like stomping really loudly so they know. Nevertheless, the birthers gather together, herding the hatchlings toward the scent of protection and forming a defensive phalanx. Roman boar. Their eldest, however, releases soothing odours. Nice. And with a series of reassuring grunts to its fellows, opens its mind to you. When you inquire as to their purpose here, you receive the following reply. Oh. We seek the flavour blessings, soft, black and sweet. Dark, savoury fungoids brooding within the Great Mother's flesh. I thought it was going to be truffles. Only tusk-snort noses are so keen, so refined as to scent them. Great honour shall be bestowed upon the one who finds them most, for it is the fungal festival, the yearly truffle hunt. Oh, we could suddenly got into Stardew Valley right here. Okay, we have 3 options. We can observe their festival. Maybe we can learn some things. Or try to be a contestant, because we assume we are superior. I don't know why they've capitalised truffles right there, but okay. Maybe we can just chat with the eldest, and learn more about their culture and people. I kind of like the idea of learning more about the culture and people, because this is my territory, and I kind of see the dragon as a monarch, and you do want to take care of your people, but I also want to watch the festival. It would help us learn from their scent strategies. We certainly need a few advantages. I'm not sure we'd be able to compete with them. Our senses are okay. It's not great. I want to check out their senses. Yeah, look at the state of that. Look how complicated that earth symbol is. My goodness. Oh, I've got the attack pattern of the tusk snorts. Okay, I didn't realise. I'm going to note that down. I wasn't sure if we'd done enough observationing of the hatchling, but it seems we have. So their attack pattern is earth, fire, earth, water, and there's earth below as well, which confuses me. I'm not quite sure what that means in that. Well, I'll write it down as I see it, and maybe we'll find out as we go on. Yeah, they are just out and out better than me. I'm just a teeny tiny drak. So I'm gonna observe the festival, and maybe learn from their scent strategies this time. Maybe I'll come back and have a little hangout later. Slowly and plainly, so as not to startle them, you climb a nearby knoll and settle down, wrapping your tail around a tree and yawning, announcing with universal body language your intent to simply observe. Don't need that hyphen. Satisfied, the eldest returns to the bloodless hunt alongside its clanmates. The tusk snorts are known far and wide for their keen noses, and you learn much about scenting by observing their technique. I'm really not sure if technique is really going to do much, doesn't it? I don't know, you'd imagine it might be physical prowess here. You note how they close their eyes when finding a scent to focus their minds on just the one sense. At times, they open their mouths and breathe through mouth and nose simultaneously, adding taste to smell in order to find some nuance of odour. That tells me, doesn't it? Eventually, one of them finds enough of the dark fungus balls to be declared the victor. Even from your perch, you can smell the truffles, which emit veritable sonatas of aroma outward in circles. That must be this thing in the centre, the little scribbly black thing. After they are devoured, the Tusksnorts bless the finder with congratulatory songs, I said that weirdly, scent mark the area to commemorate the event and continue onwards. You, for your part, have learned something about the Tusksnorts, and more importantly, how to better sense hard-to-find objects in your environment. Nice. And we gained a large amount of water mastery. Yeah. Ooh, we are the people of the open senses, tasting scents in the air beyond the dreams of others. We smell what is hidden below Earth's rich skin and become one with it, tasting the joy of life. Life and death we face with a warrior's soul, unyielding to despair. When seasoned with courage in the heart and love for family, all of the world is a feast. This is our way, the good way of the Tusksnorts. You have mastered the way of the Tusksnorts, and your bond with the elements has grown. Well, it feels like we just met them, but I guess we had a bit of an affinity there. Indeed, indeed. Now I can talk to them when I'm not trying to eat them. It's all very diplomatic. But we're still pretty hungry, and I'm a little peckish myself, which isn't helping so much. Oh, we're not doing well with food, which is actually getting a little bit too real to life. I'm not a big food fan myself. Let's check out our new... Ooh, look at the water. I mean, the fact that it's blue means we've been buffed, so it won't stay this way forever. But we did get a boost, so you can see... Ooh, we're almost filled up our... I made that noise. Almost filled up the water sphere. So we're almost to the 4th grade of water because of that. See? It's much better to talk to animals than nom on them. It's true. You are very hungry. Alright. We'll see what we can do. We're pretty rubbish. Yeah, okay, the only green hunting ground is the one with the rams, but I'm trying to remember. I think the other animals there are too big for us currently. We are not doing so well. Shall we try it out anyway? It is the only abundant hunting ground at the moment. Maybe there's something smaller than a ram hanging out. Trying to remember. Do we have any information for the... What are they called? The Shorefoot. Something Shorefoot. We don't have their attack pattern. Greater Shorefoot, probably. We have made a beginning on it, though. Alright, come on, let's risk it. Oof. Remember, we've just got that one life remaining. Cross fingers, cross fingers. Several scents on the air, which will you follow? The familiar scent of Great Horn Shorefoot. Okay, Great Horn Shorefoot. A small feather beast smelling of the meadows. A large fur beast smelling of the meadows, no less. Pretty yellowy meadow we've got going on up here. Just tucking myself in, shuffly. Let's try and go for... I do want to know what the large fur beast smelling of the meadows is, but... I'm going to go small, big, small, I reckon. We'll go for the small one. Hopefully it's a sure thing. Or it's a feather beast, so knowing our luck, it'll just fly away. The taste of shimmerling essence is upon the air. It makes no sign of acknowledgement. It seems not to know you're here. Its body and yours are nowhere near each other. It's just there. The wind favours you this hunt. The shimmerling is upwind. Shimmerling information. Not a lot. But we do know they can fly away. Checking out their elements. They are as fast as us, otherwise we should be able to take them. But they can fly. What can you do against that? We would be able to silently draw nearer, but I'm going to do a couple of observations. Did it? Yeah, it was upwind. Okay, not busted. And again. Yep, good stuff. Gonna draw nearer, silently, of course. Hello. Observe again. Wow, we're being really quiet. Good job, us. Okay, we've probably got the elements now. Yep. How close are we? I missed that one. Not immediately in front of you, but not far either. we can actually draw nearer because of that awesome boost to our water skills. So we're like right up in its face. Hi! Hello! It's less than a body's length away from you, so very, very close. I'm going to stare at it just a little bit longer. The scent of its essence stokes the fires within your core. Okay, please don't fly away. Okay, it's not flown away. Oh, I thought I was going to miss. Second guessing myself. We got it! Our first shimmerling nom. Its flesh was so delicious, its essence so sweet that you do not even remember eating it. You are lost in a joyful frenzy. Ugh. Later, you regurgitate a few of its long, elegant tail feathers and decide to keep them as small, prismatic treasures. Each to their own, eh? Gain some energy. Yes, we finally got through that first third and learnt more about the way of the shimmerlings. Ooh, we've got some stuff. Oh, that was the feathers. Apparently the feathers look a bit like rocks. What are you going to do? What do we get? We've got the attack pattern for shimmerling. Yeah, we're getting good attack patterns, even if we're not actually managing to defeat much. Okay, shimmerling. Bloop, bloop, bloop. It's got air, earth, air, air, and fire underneath. Interesting and irritating as well. Is that like sometimes it uses fire in between those two elements? Oh, that wasn't an actual question. I was just wondering aloud. Okay, who's next? I'm trying to remember if great horned shorefoots are considered medium or large, size-wise. I mean, they are really scary. They've got massive horns. I want to check out what the large fur beast is. I know. I should just stick with the shimmerling. I'm just not very sensible, hence why we're on our last life. Ooh, looks like a goat wandering away. It's got fire and earth going through it. The wind has spoken to your nose and ears, bringing tidings of a shorefoot in the area. Not a great horned shorefoot, a shorefoot. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. While not immediately in front of you, it is not far either. Will you strike now? The wind is neutral and will not affect this hunt. Okay, let's check out the elements. It's stronger in fire. We are currently stronger in water. We have the same in air and earth. Ugh, one might hope an even contest. Okay. Can you hear tweeting? I hope that's the game and I haven't left a video running or something. That would be really awkward. Let's pretend it's the game either way. Keep still and observe. Okay. If you dash there, it'll only be a few heartbeats. We want to get to know. Not get to know our prey. That sounds kind of creepy, doesn't it? Learn more about its ways. Okay, one more. Don't go anywhere. It's good. We'll try to silently draw nearer. That's definitely a goat. We may have something to read. Shall we read afterwards? Let's read afterwards. Unless it tells us information that we need to know. The Shorefoot tribe is comprised of large, stone-footed fur beasts who are well suited to scavenging anything edible from the high and rocky places in the land. They possess short horns for self-protection, but their best defense is their legendary stubbornness. They will dare to fight large animals and will not easily give in. Fabulous. Oh, hang on a sec, that's my phone telling me a thing. Hang on. I've got a delivery coming. I'm hoping very much it's not going to interrupt us, but it is already interrupting us. Look at this right here, being interrupted. But I think my beloved is home, so I'm going to send a little message to say to keep an ear out, and then I don't need to think about it. listen to the music. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, I'm all over the place at the moment. What the hell was I doing? Getting lightheaded. Let's drink some water. Everybody drink some water. I seem to have been a bit thirsty. Right, there's a goat. Got it. A shorefoot. Shall we strike from here? How? So close. Alright, let's do this. Strike! Yes, okay. Your prey yet lives! Finish it! Damn. I don't like injuring them. It's better, much better to just do it in one go. The air grows richer with fear and despair. Your enemy is now injured. Good start, guys. Alright. Goat seems to be strong. Oh, I'm not really sure what that refers to. Yeah, okay, so we've weakened it in fire and water. That's excellent. That's just what we want. So it's already weakened in fire, so I'm going to go with my Swift Strike, try and get a bit of claw in before the goat can. The Surefoot, sorry. Okay. Oh, wait. I've not got my note ready. Is this just a regular old Surefoot? Okay, now I'm ready. Go. It comes back at earth. It braces. Much like the Tusksnort. You lash out swiftly with your claws and deal light damage. The Surefoot braces for your attack. Okay, so that didn't really get us anywhere. Still injured, but it's still like equal. Oh, actually no, it's stronger in fire still. I forgot how rubbish I was in fire. All right, we're gonna go for a pacify. That's a water ability. Pacify. Comes at me with fire. Damn. Fire being stronger than the old water. No, water's stronger than fire. Who knows which way around this is going? I'm very confused right now. You sing a soothing mind song to your foe, and their inner fire is greatly weakened. Yes, it is greatly weakened. It's less fiery than we are. Good. The Surefoot charges you, fire in its eyes. It deals serious damage. Oh, we're okay. Okay, now we can get in some kind of hit. It's used earth and fire so far. So maybe we'll go with another water attack. If it's going to come at us with fire. We can try a flowing strike. Let's remind ourselves what flowing strike does. I've written it down in my notebook, obviously. May turn foes' force against them. Light damage depending on their fire mastery. So it's only going to give light damage, but we want to see. I don't usually use flowing flowing bloody hell. Let's just do it. Comes to me with water as well. Ooh. Oh, and we've got white screen. That means we won. While slightly tough, the Surefoot's flesh was quite tasty. You take your time, chewing it for longer than usual, savouring the flavour. Ah, we have molars. Good to know. You have learned more about the way of the Surefoots and gained a lot of energy. Look at that, guys! 2/3 of energy! Yeah! It's only taken us half the stream. Knowledge. Ah, we didn't really get much more knowledge. Finished it too quickly. So that was a large fur beast smelling of the meadows, and we managed to do it. But I still don't feel like we can take on the Great Horn. I don't know, what with our extra water powers, maybe? Am I being too cocky just because we managed to do really well? It's either that or another Shimmerling, and that will just get us a couple. I think as a Drakk we would be kind of cocky They're an arrogant species and would rather think about the successes than the failures, which, you know, is pretty positive. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? I'm going to be dead. I'm going to be dead and regretful. Okay. Great distance still remains closed before you're near to it. The wind is neutral. Let's look at the damage. Ooh, that's a strong one. We are better with water. Other than that, we may be making a terrible mistake. What information do we have about the Great Horns? Okay, we have the text. We do not have the elements or the attack pattern. What should we go for? Observe. Still in clear sight, far away. Just on the edge of my senses. Completely oblivious to us. No sign of acknowledgement. Now we're going to try and edge forward. See how successful. If we dashed at it now, it would be only several heartbeats. I don't know. Can we draw even closer? We can. Oh wow. Tusk knots are awesome. Look at it. Oh no! It's given us an eyeball. It notices you and readies itself for battle. Ah, bugger. Okay. I was hoping to get a strike in. Oh well. Yeah, it's bigger than us. It's bigger than us. Yep. Its precious essence at stake, the Great Horn Shorefoot now faces you in the dance of destruction. I think we should start with a pacify, even though we're going to take some damage. Well, we're always going to take damage, aren't we? Alright, we're going to come out. Oh, where's my list? How can I still be forgetting? So, what I've got last time was fire, air, water, air, fire. If it starts with fire again, then that's just dandy. Let's see. No, it's air. Shit. Down. The Great Horn Shorefoot lashes quickly at you and catches you off guard, striking first, dealing serious damage. You sing a soothing mind song to your foe. You are battered. Your wounds are beginning to slow you down. So I've lost some of my speed, and it's still very strong in fire. This is such a terrible mistake. Okay, if this is a pattern, it could be either water or fire. Hello, Derek and Cosmos. Hope you guys are all well today. So yeah, it could be water or it could be fire, which means we'd want to use air or water. Damn. So we're going to use earth. I want to remind myself we can either bite or brace. Bite is moderate damage based on fire mastery, which isn't great. Brace will reduce the physical damage and gain us knowledge of our foe. A very ... interesting. Is this something I should ask for, or something you go, no, I can't possibly tell you, and how silly of me to mention it. And you smiled, so it must be a good thing. Right? We're gonna bite. Oh my god, we're gonna be so damaged. Fire. Shit. We are fucked up. Guys, we're not well at all. Will you drag us home? You lash out with your head, attempting to shred the Great Horn Shorefoot's body with your teeth. You deal moderate damage. The Great Horn Shorefoot charges you, fire in its eyes, striking you with a devastating blow. Shit. Dealing serious damage. Bright burning pain sings through you with every heartbeat. You are crippled and near destruction. Oh, we didn't even go through all the battered and... Oh no. We went straight to crippled. Look at the state of our poor border. We are all shattered. And our gems are red. We need to flee. And I should apologise. Next time we should just bring the boom thing and blow it up. I think that would be pretty funny. Oh! That is an unexpected thing to occur, Derek. Makes me wonder why you're here watching me, to be honest. We'll flee. Well, we'll drag ourselves away. Yes, we're bloody certain. Are you kidding me? We roll down the hill, dragging ourselves along. Oof. We're going to have to rest now. We were arrogant. On purpose, to be honest. Wow, we feel terrible. Your body is crippled, and agony assaults your mind. The shadow of destruction lies heavy upon you. Rest and heal, or face eternal silence. Well, thank goodness we are well fed still. So we're going to lie on our sun-warmed rock and try to get better. Rest and recuperate. Oof, we're not a lot better. We're still pretty battered. Is it battered or injured? I can't remember. I think we're injured. When we've put ourselves together a little bit, you see a lot of lines through our body, and our gems are orange. Your body is injured, and pain your unwanted companion. Your abilities are moderately lessened. Rest may be wise. We could rest again. We're not hungry. Or we could explore something. I want to explore. At least have a look. We'll just have a peek our head over the top of the hill. I think we should explore a new area. We'll go for this strangely shaped one to the west of the heart of the Great Green, because that's fairly close to our territory. We're not well, so we'll slowly just trudge around, seeing what there is to see. Explore. Ancient trees shroud the ground in shadows here in the deep wood. Though outrageously fertile, most larger beasts do not tarry long here for fear of bizarre forces at work. Where there is strangeness, there is danger, but also often treasure. Will you dare to discover what is hidden here? So we've got three icons. I believe this one on the top, it's the no-tail icon, but with a kind of aura around it. I believe that's the... Oh, what are they called? Oh my goodness, I've forgotten what they're called. Brightlings, I think. And there's a icon I don't recognise, and one that looks vaguely like an antler skull type thing. Interesting. We are worn out from exploring, and we go to bed. Almost 3/4 of our time gone. Are we feeling better? You are feeling somewhat better. Your body is in a battered state. Until you recover, your capabilities will be slightly diminished. How's it looking? We're back to normal, apart from we are pretty slow. So let's go and explore something. Don't want to risk ourselves. What do you reckon? Should we go Brightling? Weird. I think that I see that as a dwarven symbol, but that's because I've been playing Dragon Age Origins and it looks kind of like their work. Hang on, I need to put my jacket back on. I've cooled down again. Shh. I think we might check out the skull first, because I imagine we leave our lair and head south. We're skirting the heart of the Great Green, and we are likely to come across the skull first. And I'm really struggling here. I can dress myself, I swear. I do it all the time. I have 4 different outfits a day. for practical reasons as well, even though it doesn't sound practical. Okay, jacket is on. Let's check out this skull right at the bottom. Investigate. Ah! No, that's not what we wanted. That's horrible. Look away, guys. I think it's a big primordial vampire. I did assume you'd played it before, Valentine. I think most people who recognise it have played it, and I appreciate you keeping your silence. And it's hard for people to watch others make mistakes without trying to help. So I very much appreciate that. Yeah, I think it's such a wonderful game, and unique is a word that gets thrown around a lot, but I think in this case it is accurate. I don't know another game like this. There's so much more to it than you might expect when you've started. It has a lot of depth and little hidden corners. Which is why I'm okay with being bad at it, because it's still enjoyable. Alright, we've got a really horrible scene. Yeah, I was correct. There are skulls, skeletons with bits of flesh just left on them. There's what looks like a recently killed deer, its entrails hanging out, and it seems to be a no-tail wearing the skin of a lion. It's holding 2 tusks as weapons, maybe a saber-toothed tiger instead then. And it looks indeed, there's definitely some fangs going on right there. It does not look like the no-tails we are used to seeing. It may not be a proper no-tail. We can see the elements are going through it. There's water and fire. There's a little bit of purple, but that might just be shading. But there's something wrong with them. They're quivering almost. And there is a flush of the earth element that every now and again sweeps across the clearing. Don't know what it means. I really wish we hadn't come here. But we are here now. The ruins of life, torn open and hollowed. The wood striders, beloved children of the green, flayed, tortured, disemboweled while still living. Destruction must have been a blessing when it finally came. What would do this? You will never forget the smell of this place and the thing which has built its lair monument to pain and fear. It is one body, and yet more than one essence. The sense and spirit traces of the tailless and something like a great slide claw are both strong here, but all of them are in agony and yet refuse to leave, bound like a bleeding wound upon what is. I seem to remember great slide claws are a type of cat. You have never witnessed it before, and were not even sure it existed, but there is only one sigil which describes what you have found here. I'm getting distracted by them using which when they should use that. That's just how my mind works. Evil. This thing should not exist. You can feel Great Earth's terror and deep outrage at its presence. It batters your soul and you realize that you are trembling. You want to flee far away and never return to this place. Will you? Stay, okay. I can't imagine we're up to this. We do have the... Alright, so the option to stay, it has that different grey and white shade in the text that usually implies that there's a hidden option that we have uncovered, and that's why we can read this. I don't feel confident in our strength. I'm curious, of course. Oh, do you hear that discordant sounds? Piano keys, yeah. Maybe one day we will feel strong enough to check it out, but we just got totally almost killed by a ram. This looks way... It's freaking me out. Let's get away from here. You don't even remember the next several moments. Your body is moving on its own, away from the thing, away from that which should not be. When you can think clearly again, you are far away. And now I'm thinking of Metallica. Even the thought of returning makes your core writhe. The nightmare. And then the nice blinky plonky music. Oh, okay, it's not greyed out, so we can actually go back there. Yay! Oh, I feel cold inside. Oh, sorry, Valentine. I didn't see your question there. If I out and out ask and have clearly asked a question of you guys, then that's okay. But otherwise, I want to do it all myself, make my own mistakes, discover my own way. Hence the no backseating rule in the chat rules. And in the tag as well, just to really cover it. Oh, okay, we're a little shaken. Let's have some water. Right. Well, that wasn't what we wanted from our nice little walk. I can do... Oh, right, because I left, I can actually do another thing. Hooray! We'll continue up and look at this strange symbol in the middle. Hope it's not anything horrible. Got to get that memory away. Ooh. How odd and pretty. And out of place. I understand, Valentine, but hey, you know, you can just maybe take your hands off the keys or something. Best to just know. You've been doing very, very well. So, it looks like a teeny tiny city almost. But also reminiscent of the insides of a computer. We did see some computery type things in the tunnels back in our old home, Heartbone Valley. We explored some of the tunnels and there was strange, almost computer-like fungus there. And it was very peculiar and we didn't get on so well with it. But hey, you know, we don't want to judge it immediately just because we didn't have a good experience. But it looks pretty, and pretty things are always good, am I right? One sun, you come across the foot corpse of a mighty tree which fell some turnings ago. This would not of itself be remarkable, but it is surrounded by a strange taste in the air. Looking closer, you are astounded to find that thousands of strange, minuscule beings have made the stump their home. And not just any home. Gleaming towers rise like diamond fangs from crystal pathways streaked with shinestone. The denizens are engaged in inscrutable activities whose purposes you cannot easily comprehend. It is like nothing you have ever sensed. It is other, though not in the same way as the no-tails. What do you do? Oh, you're talking about an adventure game. When you said Vlad the Impaler, Derek, I thought you were describing the thing we were looking at, you know, because it had the fangs and it was all bloody. But you mean a text-heavy adventure in a gothic setting. That does sound cool. Okay, we can rip it out and keep it for ourselves, or we can have a little song. And anybody who has been here before probably knows which one I'm going to go for. We are not mindless, destructy, taking stuff for ourselves. We have to, you know, it's a give and take. There's a balance to these things, and just mindlessly grabbing shit because we want it. That's not okay. That's not the way. We will sing. See if we can find some knowledge. Knowledge first, eh? You are surprised to find that, unlike the paltry flecks of colour you feel when sensing the minds of most tiny beings, these possess a full and lush rainbow of ideas in their inner songs, a depth which rivals even that of a kin. Surely not. While worried that you might damage their small empire, they are not concerned for their own lives. They are here, apparently, on an important quest which is greater than their hive, and greater even than this entire world, if such a thing is possible. They do not disclose all of the details to you, but the deep mauve sincerity and indigo humility which mark all of their thoughts are proof that they are truthful, and that you and the Great Green have nothing to fear from them. Phew. That would be really, really useful. Like, oh look, that person's purple. Good bloke. The Minisks, for so you've decided to name them, gently suggest that perhaps you and they might help each other. They offer to construct for you a treasure of great worth if you will aid them in their task. Okay. We have 3 options. We can still take it because we've decided that they won't be able to defend themselves. We can agree to aid them for treasure, or we can leave because, you know, we shouldn't really just trust random creatures we've just met or something. I want treasure. Treasure! Let's help them out. They're purple, you know? You can't knock that. The Minisks invite you to return in a few suns to see their progress on the great treasure they will craft for you. Okay. I'm getting a slight twinge of distrust, but that's just me. Trust until the trust is broken, I guess. Because you got to give them a chance. Oh, hello. How lovely. Oh, you're not going to want to fight me, are you? Please, I'm so tired of fighting. There is a most awesome feathery dragon, mostly green, coming at us. Covered in little woodland animals. Like, it's got squirrels on its wings, got a little chicken on its head, and underneath the shade of its wings there's a tusk snort, a great horn shorefoot, and a regular shorefoot. Some lovely purple plumes. Hell, I might just give up the territory. I don't want to be a cyborg dragon. Wow, I want this to be me. Wow. Oh, shit, it's a challenge. You hear a sudden challenge travel through the afternoon air. Behold, the flower of earth has come. Our magnanimous patron challenges the holder of these lands. Stand before the one who rises and prepare for vagrancy. Damn, why can't we just be friends? You are certainly being summoned to defend your territory, but there is something very strange. The voice is not that of a Drak. Greetings, O Drak. You stand now before the fabulous, marvellous, transcendent, magnificent, rising flower of earth opening into beautiful maturity. You decide to call it bloom. I speak with the voice of our enlightened master. Earth has revealed to our patron's advanced mind that this land, the Spiritwood, is destined to be our home. Soon the green will be transformed into a bastion for our prophet and liege, and all who wisely worship this pure and perfect mystagogue. No, they're just making up words. If you are so cursed and miserably foolish as to stand in the way of a perfection given flesh, state your terms of defence, but beware. Would you make a challenge of battle? All of these warriors you see are one with the master, and all will fight you together. Against such unity you have no hope. I totally agree. A challenge of the mind? All of us are one in thought. What riddle could you pose? The one of the many will not know. You are already defeated. Depart with grace, and let not violence mar the wedding of this land to its rightful overlord. Honestly, if I'd known it was the rooster, I would have put a slightly different intonation in my voice. How will you respond? You make good points, rooster. Yeah. Honestly, it looks like you'll probably be able to look after the Great Green better than me. I can't imagine we do anything with a physical battle. We're still pants with fire. And oh, we're still a little bit damaged as well, which is fantastic. There's a hidden option. If only you had good beast followers of your own. Well, thank you, game. That would be useful, wouldn't it? I apologise for the extreme sarcasm. It had to be done. So, surrender. I assume that's game over. We're not going to fight it physically. Challenge for battle of wits. We've done much better with our wits in the past. Or we can question Bloom and its followers. Seeing as that one doesn't sound like there's a fail state, I'm going to go with questioning. Being fairly certain that Earth has not appointed this or anyone kin to speak for her, you question the assertion that Bloom is her prophet. The herald replies, that sheep is really loud. It's like sitting on my shoulder or something. Behold, another prophecy fulfilled. In our prescient Lord's beneficence, here... Oh, is that here? Is it where? Sorry, it's quite an elaborate font. Were we not told this very sun that the Drakh of these lands would malign our master's status and question our faith? Great opening flower now rising feeds us, protects us, makes new paths. How like Earth, the great birther it is. Yeah, they're starting to come off a little bit zealoty and weird now, so I'm going off them. Some of us were slaves to the tailless, but the Exalted One took us in. Some were outcasts from their tribes, doomed to destruction, but we found a light by which to see, a fragrant breeze to scent. How could any not sent by a great power have done such things? Verily, our patron is all-knowing, all-hearing, all-scenting, incapable of error. Oh, bugger me. Does sound like a really nice person. What you say? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Before, I was trying not to hover over these kind of options because I was thinking it sounded a bit gamey to see that, oh, we're going to fail or we're going to succeed, so now I'll do it. Like somehow seeing the future, which didn't seem possible, but I recently decided that it's actually just our intuition and personal knowledge knowing whether or not we will fail or succeed. So I am taking this into consideration now, and the first option of calling Bloom's divine perfection into question pops up our air sphere, and it is red. There is nothing we can say to get through, and hardly surprises me if they've been saved quite literally. So accept the fact that there is no song which will change these creatures' hardened minds. Oh, that didn't go very well. We've only got Battle of Wits. This might be our undoing. Not that I want to doubt or anything, but I'm not entirely sure that I should... I don't know. If I went with what I'm thinking, I would surrender, because honestly, totally looks like this would be a better ruler. But it's not just me. I'm also a Drakh, and a Drakh is far too full of their own righteousness, as we can see, to think that we should just slink away. We are awed, but it doesn't mean we give up our home. So that leaves us only with the challenge to a battle of wits. I hate riddles. The herald's boast that Bloom is immune to a contest of wits was apparently not idle. Bloom is an exceptionally intelligent kin, and defeats your riddles one after another. I'm probably rubbish at making up riddles. Moreover, Bloom is able to confer with its subjects, allowing it to answer the few riddles it cannot decipher itself, and you are pelted with a counterattack of fiendish questions which you barely manage to answer. It seems as though you will have to find another way to defeat this unconventional challenger. This feels very faily statey. I can't fight them. It's not just a dragon who's probably stronger than I am. I mean, we got our asses kicked by one of these animals. We just get killed and we're already injured. But otherwise it's just surrender. Can we question again, or will it just be the same? Will it be the same options? Let's see if questioning is the same. It looks like it's the same. Yeah. We are screwed, guys. This may be like the boss of this level, if you'll excuse the game speak. And like I said at the beginning, this is one of those games where you should expect to die, basically. And that is why they have that's why some of your experience is carried over to soften this blow. Alright. Alright. Readying ourselves. Or we could surrender. Hi, Clumpy. You may be here just in time to see us fail. No, if we're going to go out, we have to go out the dark way. Having to battle several beasts is not a welcome departure from tradition, but there is no law against it. Bloom has somehow nurtured such loyalty in its disciples that they are willing to fight even a drak. Well, yeah, look at me. I'm all bruised. Only by defeating Bloom's vanguard of tusk and horn can you advance to the true fight. An unusual dance of destruction begins. Yeah. We're battered. That's okay. Live and learn, or die and learn. So we are slowed down by our injuries. Our endurance and our senses are not diminished. That's the spirit, Derek. Okay. So what did I have for Surefoot? I got earth, fire and water in our last battle. Shall we try to pacify first? I mean, that fire is quite terrifying. I'm going to go with pacify. We'll see what comes. Comes at me with earth and a brace. I've sung a soothing mind song. It has worked. It's lowered its power level, but not down to mine level. Unfortunately, I'm pretty not fiery. I'm just not fiery. The Surefoot has braced. Okay. So if it continues on the way it did before, the next would be fire, which would suggest we use water. And not air. Alright, we'll try and trust what we learned before. It's the only knowledge we have. We will go flowing strike. I wonder if we can pacify twice. Now it starts getting silly, doesn't it? Here we go. Comes at me with water. Huh. It went earth, water. Okay, earth, water then. You attack gracefully and use your opponent's force against them. You deal serious damage. The Surefoot attacks with a mighty blow and deals moderate damage. The air grows richer with fear and despair. Your enemy is now injured. You can see that's lowered its fire power down to my level, and water is much lower than mine. Okay, I'm not sure what it's going to do now, to be honest. Which means maybe I should go for earth. Bite or brace, bite or brace. I mean, bite has moderate damage. Brace, I can still take damage from it, it just reduces the amount. And allows me to observe. What have we got? Yeah, even if I observe and get some knowledge, that'll just tell me what elements it has, and I can already see what elements it has. Alright. We'll try for the bite. It's braced. Oosh. You extend your sinewy neck and snap at the shorefoot. That T shouldn't be capitalized there. Deal light damage. The shorefoot braces. Okay, didn't really get much out of that one. I think maybe we're gonna try water next. Do you think we can pacify twice? Is that allowed? I don't know if they stack. Does pacify do anything else apart from what it does? I mean, it's pretty powerful already. Calm an opponent, reduce fire for 3 turns. Cost some energy. Ah, okay. We need to save our energy. Never mind. We will do the flowing strike again. I'm wondering if it will try fire at me, you see. Possibly. Let's do it. Fire, yes, okay. Oh, did we win? Bugger. Whew. Okay, so... Okay, we may have a more likely idea of the attack pattern of the shorefoot at least. We've learned a lot this playthrough. We've got several attack patterns down, so it's all good. Now we face a Tuskhorn. Oh. Clumpy asked if I have a health bar. In a way, you see the border here. You can see how it's kind of a palish green and I have yellow gems. You can also see that I'm pulsing yellow. This is the first step of injury. Usually we're a rich emerald colour on the border and our gems are blue. Next step would be orange when we are properly injured, then red when we're crippled, and then we die. But some attacks are so strong they skip the in-between bits and take you straight to crippled, as we found out from the ram that we're still injured by. Alright, yeah, I'll check it out, Derek. At some point. I feel very busy. Okay, looks like this is our conqueror. I don't wanna be a downer on it, but I mean it's just a matter of comparisons here, isn't it? Well, we did learn the attack pattern, didn't we, of the tusk snort. We don't really understand the attack pattern, but we have it. We don't know where it will start either. It could start... The only element it doesn't use is air. Okay. It doesn't, I'm trying to think straight and it's not really working out. So I think I'm going to go with water to start with again. Yeah, the old pacifier. I know it's going to make a huge difference to the vast amount of firepower they have. Stay classic. Let's see where we are in this attack pattern then. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, it went for me with earth. Ouch. Ooh, you sing a soothing mind song to your foe. The tusk snort giver attacks you, dealing serious damage. Your essence shouts crimson. You are now truly injured. Yeah, now you can see the cracks in the border and the orange gems, and we have an orange aura on ourselves. Okay, so the question's got to be, guys, are we gonna fight to the death, or are we going to, sorry, having nose issues, run away? I mean, I know it sounds like, no, we must fight to the death, rah. Yes, that sounds very impressive, but running away is only a, as far as I'm aware, it's only a maybe we just don't survive. There's a possibility. I'm pretty sure surrender is game over, Derek. I remember surrendering. No, I didn't surrender. I assume it is. Because I remember fighting Twist, the barrier boss, if you like, to to the Great Green and I was getting killed, so I fled, and that was it. Well, yeah, I'm not really a Blaze of Glory type person. One of them is definite death. Both of them will be game over because we only have the one life left. But as an in-universe thing, one is death and one is you probably won't survive because now you've got no home. But we were earlier challenged by a nomadic dragon who also had no home. So it is possible that while we won't be able to continue the playthrough, the dragon may go off and be successful. But I'll wait till we're like properly crippled and then go. Yeah, Blaze of Glory is all very fine, but if there's a chance, might as well. Life first. How weakened are we? Yeah, we've got teeny tiny firepower. Okay. Right. So the Tusk Snort could either go fire or water. So we don't want to use air or fire. Oh. Yeah, we could use water or earth. I do generally try to roleplay most of my games, Valentine. Otherwise, I don't know, it just helps immersion, I think. Okay. Water or earth? I fear at this point, Brace will not be that impressive for us. We're going to go with earth just because we haven't done earth. So we can either try and take a bite, which is moderate damage, or we can brace to reduce the amount of damage we receive. But it's so strong at this point, I doubt brace is going to do much. So in the small sense of Blaze of Glories, I might just go for a bite. At least I was fighting until I decided to, save my life, basically. Alright. Ooh, just drop in my pencil. Earth as well. Okay. What? It earthed at me? Okay. Alright. So... Wow, the sound is actually muffled because we are so very injured. So it looks like it could go... The attack pattern, I mean, it looks like the way it's written, it could be earth, fire, earth, water, or earth, 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 water. Possibly. But I'm not going to stick around to find out if I'm correct, because we're basically really dead. You extend your sinewy neck and snap at the Tusk Snort giver, dealing moderate damage. The Tusk Snort's lost it completely. The Tusk Snort giver deals moderate damage. Also, we haven't even injured this bugger. Bright burning pain sings through twice in one day. You are crippled and near destruction. You can see how messed up the border looks now. We are going to have to... Oh, can we blow it up? I mean, I know we'll still have to run away, but that would be pretty senseless, wouldn't it? We know we're not going to be able to survive, to keep fighting. So to just blow up the poor thing is pretty petty, and you don't want to be petty with life. So it looks like we're going to try and save ourselves. I really like the weird muffle effect of the music. Alright, here we go. Leave me alone. You're probably better at this than I am anyway. No, I don't... See, I've never gotten the impression that a Drakh is spiteful. They strive for wisdom and balance, and yes, they have a great arrogance, but spiteful is a small emotion. I don't think we would lower ourselves to that. We'll just get the hell out of there. I'm not convinced that this isn't the better decision anyway. I think Bloom would be much better to rule the land, as weird as they are. Flee! You end the dance and flee away. Oh, we're going to have to literally surrender. Praise be to our mighty, all-knowing suzerain. The prophecy is true and the promised land is found. One has lost its home and many have gained. The greatest good triumphs. You lost your territory and became a homeless wanderer, but we survived. Faced with a hopeless challenge, you choose to abandon your home in the Great Green. As you go into exile, you look upon the Spirit Wood, heart of the green, one final time. Whatever destiny you had in this land shall now belong to another. With no home, your prospects are few. Perhaps your retreat was wise, perhaps foolish, but endings are only final if you allow them to be. Perhaps one day you will return to the Great Green. May you be blessed. You had 20 shiny things. You have discovered 5 unique artifacts, of which 4 were earned in this lifetime. We earned 1 tarot card, not in this lifetime. You hunted down and destroyed 34 beings, and mastered 4 of their ways. This knowledge will carry over into a new life. You kept 8 out of 8 hunting grounds until we had none. We were so close to 4th grade water. We were 2nd grade fire, 3rd grade in water, earth and air. There we go.